Welcome everybody to another wonderful day, evening or night, wherever you are located at. Here it is around 5 o'clock p.m. We're going to go over a couple of the site questions. These are from the latest survey. People are still not understanding exactly what to do, in a sense. I would say very seldom do we get these questions, but I want to go over them. Most people on the site know how to use the site because the instructions are on every single page. People are just not scrolling down. I will call that sheer laziness. If you scroll down on any of the video models, you're going to see on there that it says what images or these instructions to get the best quality, and people are not following that, and that is the biggest problem. So let's get into the site here, site side, and we'll go from there. So first of all, people are, not getting the quality that they are wanting out of their videos based off of they're using real images of real people that are not good quality. That's the problem. So the reason why things are blurry in the video is because you're giving it a really bad photo to work with and it's doing its best. High quality square photos are going to be the best for video. I don't think I can emphasize that just enough. So with that being said, if you have a style of image, we're going to go over that. Okay, so here you can see that people are creating really cool things. This is the safe for work side. They're just creating some really cool stuff. These are images. There's not too many videos on this side, just because that's not what people do here, and unfortunately I can't show you that part. Don't want to get deplatformed. Okay, so for instance, if you have a style of image that you're wanting to work with, take that image, go to this home page right here, your home page, click this, the static tagger, upload or drop your image here and hit analyze. That is going to give you the prompt. Learn to prompt. Okay, that is going to give you a really high resolution image, whether you want it anime or realistic, so that you don't have to try finding the image in high quality all over Google or Instagram, because those are taken from a phone, and most of the time they're not high quality. They're not studio quality images, and you're not going to get studio quality videos. It's just not going to work. Now, the taggers, you can use this for anything, any photo you wish, and it will give you the prompt that you need. When you do that, you're going to go to create. You're going to hit whether you want it to be anime or realistic. Very simple. If you choose realistic, I would suggest going with medium and square. Keep it square. Pick a checkpoint or leave it alone. Pick a LoRa or leave it alone. And paste that prompt from the last page right here. Don't get rid of this. Right here. And then click Auto Enhance Prompt and Generate. That's going to give you the best quality image. And if you don't like that image, change the checkpoint. Change to a different realistic checkpoint, because every single one of the checkpoints does something a little bit different. A little different quality, a little different everything. Now, if you're putting in a prompt and you're seeing that it's not giving you exactly what you're asking for, you can raise this. This is the ability to basically follow instruction. Now, I'm going to warn you, most of the models work the best at 4.5. Turning it up to 7 can give you extra fingers, extra toes. It is not a good idea to turn that up that high. 4.5 to 5.5 is like the maximum I would use for your CFG scale. Now, with that being covered, we have ways that you can get free points, including when this is done, you'll be able to watch this video for free points. This quiz basically tells you what you can and cannot do on the site. If you enter at the end of the quiz, it's like 18 questions, they're multiple choice, they're really fast, you can do it in 30 seconds, maybe a minute. And at the end it says, where did you hear from us? And a lot of people are from Reddit, a lot of people from TikTok, a lot of people from Facebook, a couple from Twitter, a few from YouTube, but you fill that out. And then the next question is going to be, what's your favorite feature? Now, if you're new here, you're not going to have one just yet. And then the last one is feedback. If you write something in there that is gibberish, like you're just typing keys on the keyboard, I'm warning you now that not only are you not getting that 250 points, it's going to deduct 500 from your account immediately. And then you're going to have to answer it correctly to get half of that back, and then go watch a video to get the rest of it back. I do not give away free points on here for people to take advantage of the system and be losers. Okay? I want real feedback. I want real answers. It can be, I don't have feedback, or no thank you is completely acceptable. But we've had some pretty nasty ones that are basically like, these points should be free. I shouldn't have to answer questions. Well, no, they shouldn't be free. You should have to pay for them. I'm being generous. So now you don't have the extra points. So I'm sorry about that. But I'm not really sorry at all. I'm sorry that you have a bad attitude. Now, if you do not follow the instructions on the videos, and you keep reusing the same image over and over and over again, and you're a paid member, you will not keep getting refunded credits. We have a system that goes through and checks for bad quality, making sure the prompt just looks nice. And if you're a paid member and the image or the video does not turn out right, you get your points back, because we're not here just to gouge your points. We want you to have a good community experience here. We want you to grow with us. We want this to be the last place you ever have to go to generate any AI image or video, or talk to the AI assistant for help. This is an all-in-one website. We are not hosted all across the internet like every single one that's out there. Nobody hosts their own stuff from their own location. The rack servers are right in front of me. The GPU servers are right next to me. In the Discord, if you join it, you get up-to-date information, and you also can see pictures of the servers. We do not use other servers. So when you delete your image off of your spot, I don't want to store your image. I don't want to waste my server resources on storing an image that is no longer accessible. That is the benefit of not being spread out on AWS or a cloud, is that they can handle those things and they don't care. I care because I'm not hosting your files if you don't want them to be seen, because it's a waste of space. As soon as you delete something, it's gone forever. There's no getting it back. There's no recovery. It's gone. It's immediately deleted off the server like it never existed. The only thing that's left behind is the PID number. That's the number that's generated by you making the prompt in the first place, to weasel out all the people that say, I generated a video and I never got a video. I want my credits back. Well, we already have precautions in place that tell us whether or not your video was created and whether you deleted it or not. Now, it won't show us what the video is, but it will tell us that you created a video on this date and your request is denied. Your best thing to do is, if you make a video and it has a bad quality, is to leave it up, because you're not going to get refunded if you delete your own video. This is only for paid members. Users that join the site and don't contribute anything at all, other than, just the freedom to use the website, they cost us money, because they're going and they're liking, they're commenting, they're giving other people credits, and they're generating something and getting credits, and they're doing things, and these credits are appearing out of nowhere. They're not paid for. So therefore, I'm not giving refunds back. The company will not refund free members anything. If you're a paid member and something turns out wrong, we don't want you wasting your money. But you can waste free points all you want to. We don't care. I think that's a fair swap, a fair result. Now, a lot of people don't check up the updates. We have a lot of updates, and we try to keep this page updated with the updates that we apply. We are so far behind. We have so many more features than the updates even show, but you can share, you can get credits this way, you can gallery export and safety features, zero tolerance for illegal content, prompt helper, one-click optimized tags, it's instant. There's a whole bunch of stuff on this page that gives you a rough idea of what is going on. Discord is way more up to date. This page we add to like once a week, but we work on the site daily, over and over and over again, and we don't add every change to there. It would just be insane. From who? What'd they say? Okay. Okay, so that being said, there's challenges, there's contests, there's auctions. I would get into those, but I can't open any of those and still have this video on YouTube, unfortunately. If you create an image, you can put it up for auction and people can bid on it. You get an email when they bid on it. The person that bids on it, if they get outbid, they get an email saying you've been outbid. It's actually really cool. It's a cool feature. It allows you to get points, get some of your points back for videos that you may want to sell. Now here's the coolest part. Because these are, generated on this site, every image that you create, you actually own. You own that image. So therefore, there are articles that will teach you how, and we write these very well, how to make money. Oh, and it walks you through it. Tells you how to do everything to start making money selling your images like everyone else is doing on Patreon, and it just, the whole roadmap you get. This will tell you exactly what to do to start making money generating your own content, your own style, and that's what we want. And eventually, once we get this site completely where we want it, we're going to allow the ability for creators to be able to cash out their credits and make an income from it on this website alone. That is a huge thing that's coming up. The AI girlfriend is a really cool thing here. I mean, you can watch, as you talk to them, you can watch it go from 1 heart to 2 heart. You get relationship status, and not too many other sites offer that even. And the whole language changes based off of every single, we'll call it a relationship upgrade that it gets. The talk changes, everything changes. So a lot of people are just hitting, send an image, and it's on that one, and I can't, like I said, I can't open that on here. But You don't that's not the only place to get a photo on there. You can literally go there, and in where you're typing, you can type in what you want to see, and instead of hitting enter, you're going to hit image, that same image button. Now it's going to generate an image based off the prompt that you put in there, off what you wanted to see. You can do that as many times as you want to. If you make your own girlfriend, when other people use it, you get 20% of all credits earned site-wide for your model, your girlfriend that you made, and you get that. That's an indefinite number. That number doesn't have a cap on it. That is all day, all night long. You'll be getting notifications. Hey, you earned a credit. You earned 5 credits. You earned 10 credits. You earned this. You earned that. Put some, heart into it, and you can actually, generate images and videos all day long, and you don't have to do anything. So, as far as opening a support ticket, I would really recommend people go to the AI help instead first, because this AI is personalized to every single person's account. Individually, it's personalized. So the second you ask it a question, for a brief moment, it scans only your account. It knows what's been deleted. It knows what's been generated. It knows everything about you for a moment. And you can ask a question, and it'll give it to you. Once you leave the page, it forgets it. So I didn't want it to stay in memory, because that's a lot of people. We have a lot of people on here. That's a lot of memory. And plus, some people may not like it, that model would keep their information, even though it's only available to the user. It's locked to the user. Some people would probably not like that idea. But what better way to get information about your own account than to ask somebody who already has access to your account? It's just your own little personal chat where you can ask them questions. You can write articles. You can, we have so many features. It's just absolutely insane. Trying to think of any other questions. Let me pop open another window here so I can see some of the other questions that I have been asked recently. Okay, so I just got another one. Generated 2 videos and I can't find them. I don't see them anywhere. Credits have been deducted. Well, let me check out the video module. Well, there are 14 videos in place. So where is your video? It's not done yet. We have a built-in precaution system that if a video fails, it automatically alerts me via email, and all I have to do is reply, and it will automatically grant credits back to any failed. I can do it from anywhere. So that's where your video is. It's anti-foolproof here. So that's the whole point. That's one of the other questions. Where are my videos? Where are my videos? How about go ask the AI assistant? Because the AI assistant will probably tell you it's pending in queue. Hey, I just created a video. Where is it at? And they know. Instead of opening a ticket and you're still on the page, it hasn't popped up yet. Because in 10 minutes, this guy's going to write me back and he's going to say, never mind, I found it. Instead of just waiting that 10 minutes. So let me open up another questionnaire here, and we'll kind of go over that, because when I go live on the site, for some reason, people just don't care enough to watch it. If I give them points for watching a video, then all of a sudden people pay attention for some ungodly reason. They don't want to learn how to prompt unless they're getting paid to do it, which is a little irritating. Let's see if I got another one here. So no feedback there. I had one that was on there, but it's not now. So I went through a lot of emails today. I had hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of them. But I'm trying to think of any other questions that have been, asked that is technically, I mean, Discord is your best option for getting your questions asked the fastest, because everyone there kind of been here for a while and they can answer your question for you and I don't have to do it. But as far as quality goes, that is why your images are being deleted. That is why your videos are being removed. Another reason why images are being removed is if you're using real people, they get removed. The videos change things just enough that we have not had any complaints, and so that that's another thing. So the video is not a big deal at the moment because they changed the person just enough that it's not the same person. Now, if that ever changes to where we get reached out to by somebody, then those have to go too, and you're going to have to start saving things or making them private. Making them private. Okay, so you generate an image. You don't want anyone else to see it. Maybe it's of you. Maybe it's of your wife. Maybe you have permission to do this. Great. So then you go to your profile once the image is done, and you immediately click the little three dots there on the image that you want to make private, and you click Make Private. It's that simple. It gets removed from the gallery and goes into your private gallery, and you're the only one that can see it. Why we don't do this automatically and why we never will? Well, because people tend to think that just because it goes private first, that they're not liable for creating illegal stuff. Well, they are. Now, no, I can't see what's in people's... I wrote it this way on purpose. I don't want to know what's in your private folder. I don't want to know. So I don't have access to that. It gets encrypted, and the only one that can see it is an auth user command, which would be the person who's signed in, and that's the only person that can read that image. Now, could I go through the server and actually find the area? Probably yes. I mean, that wouldn't be too hard. But knowing who made the image, that would be hard because it'd be encrypted, and I don't want to go into all that stuff in this video. But that being said, we had a lot of people creating illegal stuff, and that I'm not okay with. I'm never going to be okay with people creating illegal images and videos, and that is one of it. Not only is it against the law, it sickens me, and I'm not doing it. Having the ability to make things private immediately is never going to happen here. So if that's a wish of yours, you can forget it. You can either save the image and delete it, or you can make it private and hang on to it. But it will not be automatically made private. That is not going to happen. So, there's a DM section where you can, chat with other members of the site. You can follow them. You can, we have a lot of features in place that don't actually have pages yet. They're just working. Like the back end's done, but the front end's not. That we'll be implementing here soon. This site is going to be a lot cooler in a month than it ever has been. We've got more cards coming. We've got more RAM coming. We got so many more upgrades that this site really took off. I didn't know it was going to grow this fast. I didn't know people were going to support it this much. But it has really become, even according to Grok, according to Copilot, we are popping up on some of the top lists for the cheapest uncensored place to go on the internet. This is going to be the #1 place because of our prices for one, and then on top of that, it would be, when you generate an image, the quality is just outstanding. The resolution is higher than most websites even let you have. A square image is 2048 by 2048, super high resolution, and that's just the square image. So image editor will be changing to Quen, or not, it'll be changing from Quen to Z image edit. The second Z image edit is out there and available to get put in. Z image editor is going to be a huge upgrade from Quen. It works better with NSFW. It works better for, safer work. It works better for just way better detail, and you can add LoRa's to it, which makes things even better. So when that comes out, which hopefully will be soon, we'll be switching over from Quen to that instead, and it generates images faster than Quen does. So I can't wait for that update. And so trying to think of any other questions that I get as far as, there's one thing I always want to go over. I know I sound like a broken record here, but in order to keep us, getting more cards, making it to where you guys can have longer videos, making it to where videos don't take as long to make, keeping everything fast and to where you're not waiting for a really long time. Like today, we got up to like 57 in the video queue. What's that mean? Well, you're going to wait 2 hours for a video. And we don't like that. So what we need is more people to do the 1-year package so we can throw cards on quicker. Yes, I realize that means you can do 75 videos a day, but once we get to the point where we can add a couple more of these high performance graphics cards on here, it won't matter because it can pop them out in 30 seconds at a time. Like currently right now it takes about 30 seconds to a minute for it to make a video on average. So you think a minute per video and there's 50 of them, you're at about an hour before your video's done. Now if I can double that card, now you'd be at 30 minutes. If we had a whole bunch of people come in here and flop down the 1-year price to get us moving, or better yet, this is the deal right here. This is the best package that we've ever had. Or you can come down here and just get points, and this is still a lot of images that you can make. 25,000 to 50,000 images, 2,500 high definition videos. I mean, this is a great one. I mean, if you want to do this one here and save me from having to let you do it for an entire year with not charging you at all, by all means, those higher amounts are going to add on quicker. They're going to get us further faster, and we can get these cards thrown in faster and keep up with you guys, because we're gaining anywhere between 700 to 2,400 new users every single day. And that's a huge jump, but I'm counting in like a Sunday where people don't join so much compared to like a Friday when people are like really jumping on this. On average, it's about 800 people a day, 800-ish. So that's where we kind of want to be. That's where we're growing rapidly. If you want to help out and you don't have money, to buy packages, jump on the referral system, profile, referrals, grab your code, grab your URL there. The number one place people are coming from right now is Reddit. Reddit people love this website. Go on Reddit. Look for posts where people are like, does anyone know where I can generate images that doesn't want to charge me an arm and a leg? Or just go on Reddit, make 10 posts a day. I guarantee you, if you go to Reddit and you make a post with your referral link, you are going to get, first off, you get 100 points for every single person that makes an account, whether they pay or not. If they buy $5 worth of points, you get 1,000 points for that transaction. I'm not kidding. I made a post there a few times, and most of our users are from there. If you go comment about your spot, write something nice, grab something, write something personal. I generate this. It does an amazing job. The point packages, or the packages for points, are just super dirt cheap. You don't even need to buy them, but you can earn it just from simply making an account and watching a video, doing a survey, and then just liking and commenting on people's stuff will give you enough points that you could basically use this for free anyways. Still, 100 points is 100 points, and that post stays up. So you get points for every single time that someone signs up. And Reddit is huge. So go on Reddit, make a bunch of posts, get your account. Like, you could wake up tomorrow and have 35 signups. That's 3,500 points just from people signing up. Let's say 3 of them out of 35 decided to buy a $5 package. There's 6,500 points that you got for doing nothing other than making a copy and paste post 10 times. One time. Go on Reddit and help me spread the word. And I would greatly appreciate it. It's going to help us grow. You don't even have to be the one helping pay for the cards now. Help us grow, help us get there. And we're going to go from here. I mean, I'm going to end this video. And so you guys can get your points for watching it. And we'll go from there. I appreciate everyone's support. I appreciate everything. This has really gone amazingly. At first, I didn't know if I'd be able to afford it when I was only making $5 to $20 a day, and the electric bill was so much, and it was like, I don't know if this is even going to be worth it. Now I can tell you it's way beyond worth it. Way beyond worth it. We're sitting on thousands of dollars worth of rack servers. I mean, I don't know if you could hear that, but one just spun up. It sounded like the database server. We're sitting on probably about $20,000, maybe $30,000 worth of graphics cards, and with the RAM prices the way they are, we're sitting at about $5 million. I'm kidding, but with RAM prices being as bad as they are, we're probably somewhere around, I don't know, $7 grand worth of RAM sitting here. I've got a couple terabytes worth of RAM. So with that being said, I'm going to end this video, and I hope you guys paid attention. I hope you learned something. And, if you're missing an image, you're missing a video, it's most likely because you used a real person. And our realistic models are so good, but high quality. You can put in that image of the person that you're trying to make, what they're wearing, whatever it is that they're doing, a background or whatever it is, it doesn't matter, and it will give you the prompt to type in, and they are pretty freaking accurate, but you're going to get a better quality than you can imagine, and that is easy to turn into a video. Read the instructions on the video, scroll down, look at what it requires, because if you don't do that, you do not get a refund. If you're not going to follow instructions, no refund. On the positive note, I want to thank all the supporters. We have quite a few people on here that have well over 1,200 referrals already. That's a lot. That's 120,000 points. And how many of them people paid? I don't know. But that's a lot. And that's just one guy. And that's not me. So hop on Reddit, post for us. Let's get this going. Let's get this rolling. Thank you for everybody for everything that you've done so far. And if you have any questions, holler at me. Take care, everyone.